Not interested. I'm not interested यार. मुझे सुनना ही नहीं है. With the case of remakes and the growing frustration among film fans of the recycled content they are not even remotely interested in seeing, theories and assessments of what works and what doesn't becomes absolutely irrelevant the moment Drishyam 2 became a blockbuster starring Ajay Devgan, Tabu and Akshay Khanna. There are many retrospective theories about the film's success, from the Hindi dub of the original film not being available, from Drishyam 2 in Malayalam only having a digital release, from the movie being a sequel and having a huge fan base as a franchise when it released in 2015, but the case remains that a remake worked and most trade pundits and audiences were surprised about it. I'll be honest, the moment I got to know that Ajay Devgan is directing the Kaithi remake, all my red flags were on high alert. Kaithi is a very popular Tamil film extremely dear to Tamil film fans and especially fans of the Lokesh Kanagaraj universe that is currently developing. The movie also had a Hindi dub release available on YouTube that I remember had garnered over 100 million views, which has currently been scrapped. The movie presented an extremely engaging action thriller with the Lokesh Kanagaraj distinct style and surprisingly even keeping the emotional core of a father-daughter narrative intact, while essentially being a massy entertainer with Karthi. Kaithi 2 is being developed. His integration and involvement in the Loki-verse is imminent as ever with the conclusion of Vikram, so especially for Tamil film fans, there is almost an aversion to Bhola being developed and Ajay Devgan referencing it as a franchise because essentially the brainchild of Lokesh Kanagaraj is anyway developing, so it's tough to fathom the same happening with Devgan's version in the Hindi belt. The complications aside of how this movie develops while the original source material is also currently expanding, I saw the first teaser of Bhola drop and I wasn't too keen for the film as a concept itself. I am a fan of the Loki verse, I loved Karthi's interpretation of Dilli, so a Hindi version of the same almost seemed like an overkill. The first teaser presented the orphanage, the longing of a child for who is going to visit her, and the release of the convict as the prisoners celebrated his send-off. It all seemed like the same beats and I was worried for the recycled and copy-paste nature of the narrative. But my god, was I absolutely thrown off with the direction that Ajay Devgan has gone for with respect to the same storyline. We only got a glimpse of the crazy action set pieces that are being attempted by Ajay Devgan with this film in the first teaser, and what got solidified in my mind after seeing the second teaser is that rather than a remake, Bhola almost seems like an adaptation of Kaithi. As if the main core of the motivation is intact, but the stakes have become bigger in terms of the scale and execution. This almost takes the shape of a Mad Max Fury Road with respect to the action set pieces that are being attempted, and the characters almost have taken the route of being 10 times more dramatic than was the case in the original. Imagine an anime with the most interesting and unpredictable antagonists, and Bhola seems to have created a universe around it, with each one having specific body as well as personality traits. Almost like comic book villains. You've got an unhinged Deepak Dobriyal who almost seems to be in a manic state like Prashant Narayanan from Murder 2. And you've got the main antagonist with the cyborg arm, which will presumably be played by Abhishek Bachchan. It creates more hype for the film because it's not just a retelling of the same story, but almost like a graphic novel, creating the craziest unhinged personalities that act like a hindrance to the main goal at hand. I am absolutely invested in this vision, and even though many people scoffed at the thought that Ajay Devgan is presenting Kaithi in 3D, looking at the visuals and some of the action set pieces that are being attempted, it actually makes total sense why they're going the IMAX 3D route with Bhola. What especially stuck with me beyond the visuals and the route Ajay Devgan has gone for as a director, something that he doesn't get enough credit for, is how he visualizes the action set pieces, by the way. But guys, the Ravi Basroor soundtrack. It will really elevate the big scale storytelling of the film, really accounting for the big screen experience everyone will tune in for. Just imagine the last dialogue of Ajay Devgan in the teaser 2 and the iconic Ravi Basroor background score kicking in. I have always felt this, and I say it again, that Ajay Devgan the director still has the best to offer to us, and just seeing the wacky vision he has tried to execute with the film a lot of us are familiar with, I am actually super pumped to see how this extravaganza eventually develops. I'll be honest, I haven't been this pumped for a remake in a long time, and I think the reason for it is that it looks like another film altogether. And that was a video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about Bhola's teaser 2. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the handles are right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.